To the class of 2018, as my final duty as your associate principal, I have the honor to introduce your class speakers. Emily Dong is one of the salutatorians of the class of 2018 and has worked very hard to earn a GPA of 4.6608. She will attend Virginia Commonwealth University in the fall. Emily, please join Mr. Raymond at the podium to receive your salutatorian medal. It is my pleasure to welcome the first salutatorian of the class of 2018, Emily Dong, to the podium.
Hi. Hello. I don't know where my mom is, so if you could just wave or not. Okay. Good morning, distinguished guests, family and friends, administration and teachers, and of course, the class of 2018. If you haven't noticed, this year there are significantly more people graduating, which is a huge deal, so congratulations to everyone on this major accomplishment. And thank you, because without this amount of graduates, they would make me talk longer, and you don't want that. To my teachers, I appreciate you way more than you know, and to my parents, wherever you are, thanks for having me at the time that you did, because I don't think I could have graduated in a year ending with an odd number. Also, I love you. Quick shout out to my brother, wherever you are, you're great. Class, this has been a very important year, not just because we are receiving our diplomas and embarking on a new chapter, but also because it's been 14 years and Incredibles 2 is finally being released. As the great Edna Mode once said, "I never look back, darling, it distracts from the now." While I encourage you to look towards the future and embrace the now, it's equally important to reflect and cherish the memories from high school. I personally remember my very short-lived track career, if you can call it a career. I retired after realizing that the walk from Building 2 to Tiger Hall was much more my speed. There are also collective Tucker memories that I think we can all relate to, such as that time it snowed, that other time it rained, the other time the electricity went out, and the other time it rained. While we may miss out on the campus renovations, we did get some pretty awesome, really, truly incredible bathroom renovations, to not all of them, just some. And of course, who could forget our 3 consecutive midterm cancellations? They're not letting anyone else get away with that. Over the past 4 years, I found myself relating to Mr. Bob Incredible. Much like beginning of the movie Bob, I need to lose weight. Much like end of the movie Bob, I found myself surrounded by some incredibly talented and gifted individuals with superpowers of their own. For example, if you're ever curious about maps or geography, specifically the state of West Virginia for whatever reason, ask Connor Childs, he's right there. Hi. To everyone, I wish you good luck in the future. All of us will inevitably face obstacles, but we should look at these challenges as opportunities to learn and grow. Poet and world-renowned philosopher Cardi B once said, "Get money, go hard." While the goal of wealth and material success can be a heavy force in motivating our future, I ask that you seek more in life. Find what makes you incredible, harness your power, and have passion and interest in whatever you do. I'm going to leave you guys with this. To the class of 2018, it's been totally wicked. Congratulations, and as always, go Tigers.
Thank you, Emily. Venicia Parson is also a salutatorian of the class of 2018 and has worked very hard to earn a GPA of 4.6608. He will attend the University of Virginia in the fall. Vinny, please join Mr. Raymond at the podium to receive your salutatorian medal. It is my pleasure to welcome the second salutatorian of the class of 2018, Vinny Justin Seoparson, to the podium.
Welcome, class of 2018, to your last ever mandatory high school event. I stand in front of you after 4 strenuous years of rushing across campus to get to classes, turning homework in minutes before deadlines, and, for my fellow IB students, updating CAS. I want to express how thankful we all are to our teachers, families, and friends who have seen us through the last few years. I know that we certainly couldn't have made it this far without the support of the people around us. It seems like a lifetime ago when we stepped onto Tucker's campus and realized 2 things. 1, we were finally high schoolers. And 2, we were definitely going to get rained on at this school. 4 years later, I think I can speak for all of us when I say that we were not prepared for either of those things. I'd like to believe that just because we weren't prepared, it doesn't mean that we didn't make the most of our time here. The king of the well-known country Wakanda once said, "It is not the end, merely a stepping off point." Standing in front of all of you today, I can be sure that no matter how our high school experiences differed, we are all better people for them. It's not like we were in short supply of good times. Maybe you'll never forget going to football games, or your senior prom, or playing Fortnite under the table during class. Not that I would ever do that. Or maybe a bad memory was more important to you because it really helped you develop as a person. You could have gotten ASP for skipping class to go to Chick-fil-A, or not known anything on a final exam, or maybe gotten annoyed at people not following the arrows in the parking lot on the way out of school, even though they are clearly marked. Whatever it is, it undoubtedly helped you grow into the person you are today, except maybe the parking lot thing. We may not be in Wakanda, but as you move forward in your life, working to achieve your goals, or maybe just figuring out what your goals are, I encourage you to think back on the lessons that you've learned, because they are a part of you, and they are a reason that you can do whatever you set your mind to. We've made it this far, so I know that we are all destined for greatness, as long as we have the courage to take the risk and go for it. Remember, if DJ Khaled can make millions for yelling his name on song intros, we are all more than capable of reaching our goals. I know this isn't a Sunday night phone call from Principal Raymond, but I would like to end with a quote. Benjamin Mee wrote, "Sometimes all you need is 20 seconds of insane courage. Just 20 seconds of just embarrassing bravery, and I promise you, something great will come of it." As we all go out into the world, onto bigger and better things, I'd like to ask that you all keep that in mind. Take a risk on something that you really want, because even if it doesn't work out the way you want it to, you will be better off for it. Remember, you learn something, good or bad, from every experience. Right now, focus on the moment and something that no one can ever take away from you. You graduated a Tucker Tiger. Congratulations, class of 2018. Let's go change the world.
Thank you, Vinny. Matthew Cook is the valedictorian of the class of 2018 with a GPA of 4.6627. Because of Matthew's strong work ethic and love of knowledge, he will attend the University of Virginia in the fall. Matthew, please join Mr. Raymond at the podium to receive your valedictorian medal. Ladies and gentlemen, the valedictorian of the class of 2018, Matthew Lee Cook.
Hello, class of 2018, family, friends, and faculty. Make it a great day or not, the choice is yours. Whether you're sitting on the floor or in the stands, I hope you're happy. The hours of studying and doing homework while staying up late have paid off. You're sitting in your seat for a reason. I hope that you're mindful of that and proud of what you've done. As you graduate, you should reflect on all of the work you did and the many rewarding experiences and happy moments you have had the past 4 years. I recently watched a TED Talk video by Sean Aker, a Harvard professor in the psychology of positivity, where he talked about the relationship between happiness and success. How often do you feel successful? How often do you acknowledge your achievements? I bet that when you do something well, you up the ante and look for the next step, instead of reflecting on your accomplishments. And this cycle never ends. When you're happy, you're more creative and able to learn. And a positive attitude allows you to be more open and willing to collaborate with others. So in fact, success does not breed happiness, but instead, happiness breeds positivity, which in turn breeds success. I'm reminded of this old board game you probably haven't heard of called Careers, a game my family and I have played since I was little, where the goal is to reach your personal success formula, which you determine before you play. The formula adds up to 60 in any combination of fame, money, and happiness. On the board, there are actually more opportunities for happiness points, which shows to me that fame and money are less important to achieving real success. And in general, being happy is a choice. You may not be able to choose to be famous or rich, but you can choose to be happy. I'd like to thank my parents and sister for being my rocks and giving me the tools to be happy. To my family, teachers, coaches, and friends for teaching me life lessons and supporting me, especially when I may not have been so happy. As you leave Tucker today, I hope that you reach your personal success formula of life. I hope you recognize, as you all have allowed me to, that in order to achieve success, you must be happy. Congratulations, Tucker, class of 2018.